If you got this wrongly, it's simply because you failed one little step. And let's fix that. Now, if you look at this circuit, you discover that this and this circuit, like I said before, how are they connected? Let's start from here. You discover that this 3 ohm resistor and this 2 ohm are in series. And when circuits are in series, you simply do what? You add them. So for these two, resolving these two, we're simply going to do 2 plus 3, and that is what? 5 ohm. Now, if we resolve, after resolving these two, we're having that this 2 is giving us 5. Then, having 5 here now, this 5 we are having here will be in parallel with what? With 6. If you discover, you are going to see that there is a junction here. Remember that at every parallel connection, at every junction, what will happen? It forms a parallel connection. So here is parallel, here is parallel, here is parallel. So let's continue. So having 5 here, this 5 ohm resistance will be in what? In parallel with this 6 ohm. Now, solving for parallel connection, how do we do that? We normally do, we inverse it, right? Will be what? 1 over 5 plus 1 over 6. The LCM here is 30. So we have 30. 5 here is 6. So we have 6 plus 5. And that should give us what? That should give us 11 over what? Over 30. Hope you know how we got this 5. 6 into 30 is 5. Then 5 times 1 is still 5. So we're having 11 over 30. When we inverse this, we have that our RT is what? Is 30 over what? 11. Will give us what? 2.73. So this is giving us 2.73 ohm. So having resolved these two and these, what else? Now to save time, I've drawn the diagram here. So at this diagram now, you see that this singular resistance is equal to what? The combined resistance of 1, 2, and what? And 3. So let's continue. Now we are going to discover that this 2.73 ohm is in what? Is in series with what? With this 7 ohm. Why? We're going to see that we don't have any junction here. Here is our D. So when the current moves, it just continues down here. So these two are in what? Are in series. Now, since these two are in series, what do we do? Remember, in series, we just do what? We add them. So we're going to say 2.73 plus what? Plus 7. And that should give us what? 9.73 ohm. So after having 9 here for these two combination, what else do we do? So here is now 9, right? Have that in your mind. Then this 9 and this 12 here and this 5, are they in series or in parallel? The answer is simple. They will be in what? They will be in parallel. So resolving for this, and this. Remember, we have 1 over RT to be what? So we have 1 over 12 plus 1 over 5 plus 1 over the number here, which is what? 9.73. Then how do we get the LCM? In order to save time, just multiply your denominators as your LCM. So we have 1 over RT to be what? And that is giving us 583.8. Okay. Then we'll begin to divide. So 12 into this, 48.65 plus 116.76 plus 60 here. So what else? We have 1 over RT will be the sum of these, and that is giving us what? 225.41, all divided by 583.8. So what do we do here? We inverse. Remember, just take this up, bring this down, and that will be giving us what? 583.8 divided by what? 225.41. So when we divide this, we have what? We are having what? We're having that our RT is 2.6 ohm. Now, having resolved this, and this, we're having one equivalent resistance, which is what? 2.6. So you discover that this 2.6 now will now be in what? In series with this. So if you want to redo, you can have something like this. So where here is 9 and here is what? 2.6. Since they are finally in series, what do? Remember, for series, we just simply do what? We add them. So we're going to say 9 plus 2.6, and that is giving us what? That should be 11.6 ohm, and this becomes the what? The final answer. All right, I know it was a long one, but I believe it was interesting, and I've gone through the section. Shout out to Onyeti Deborah, or rather Dominic. I think she was the only person that got the answer correctly. Kudos to you all. Stay put. God bless you. If you've not subscribed, do it to do that. Do have a nice day.